Today's video, we're delving into the top 10 habits that might be silently harming your precious kidneys. We kick things off by exploring the dangers of excessive salt intake, delving deep into the science behind it, and sharing practical tips to curb that salt consumption. Next, we shed light on the often overlooked issue of dehydration, revealing how even mild dehydration can silently impact your kidneys and emphasizing the importance of staying hydrated. If you're a regular pain medication user, watch out. We'll explain how these common drugs can pose risks to your kidneys. Excessive alcohol consumption is a habit you should be aware of, and we'll break down recommended limits and why alcohol can be a silent threat to your kidneys. Discover how smoking affects your kidney function and why quitting is essential. Legal drug use, intense workouts, meat-heavy diets, sugar intake, and sedentary behavior are all on our radar as we explore their potential effects on your kidneys. By the end of this video, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of these habits and practical tips to protect your kidney health. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay informed on your journey to better health. Number 1. Too much salt in your diet. If you have a high salt intake, this could lead to kidney failure. Salt is a risk factor for high blood pressure, and high blood pressure is the second most common cause of kidney failure. If you have an excessive amount of salt intake, that can cause you to retain the salt, and can lead to elevated blood pressure, which can damage your kidneys and could ultimately lead to you being on dialysis or requiring a transplant. The average person should be taking in around 2 grams or 2,000 milligrams of sodium or less. And even if you're doing Himalayan salt or sea salt, there is still sodium. Please be sure to watch my video on how to lower blood pressure naturally, where I go into more detail on salt intake and how it can damage you. But do understand that too much salt is an awful habit that could lead to kidney damage. How to limit salt intake. Limiting your salt intake can play a huge role in maintaining kidney health. Here are some ways to reduce your daily salt intake. Read food labels and compare sodium levels to different products. Avoid cured, salted, smoked, and other processed meats, such as ham, bacon, and cold cuts. Select whole, unprocessed foods. Choose packaged foods labeled low sodium, reduced sodium, or no salt added. Use alternatives to salt when cooking, such as fresh herbs and spices like basil, cilantro, cardamom, caraway, curry, ginger, rosemary, thyme, dill, sage, and tarragon. Eat more fresh fruits and vegetables. Limit your consumption of sauces, mixes, and instant products. Check the serving size on food labels. Number 2. Dehydration. Water helps remove waste from your blood in the form of urine. Water also helps keep your blood vessels open so that blood with important nutrients can travel freely to your kidneys. But if you become dehydrated, then it's harder for this delivery system to work. Mild dehydration can make you feel tired, and it can also impair normal body functions. Severe dehydration can lead to kidney damage, so it's important to drink enough when you work or exercise very hard, and especially in warm and humid weather. Some studies have shown that frequent dehydration, even if it's mild, may lead to permanent kidney damage. Dehydration can cause a buildup of wastes and acids in the body, and it can clog the kidneys with muscle proteins, myoglobin. All these things can hurt the kidneys. Dehydration can also contribute to the formation of kidney stones and urinary tract infections, both of which can lead to kidney damage if not treated quickly. Kidney stones form less easily when you have enough water to prevent stone-forming crystals from sticking together. Water helps dissolve antibiotics used for urinary tract infections, thus making them more effective. Water also helps you make more urine to flush out germs. You can get a rough idea about how well you're hydrated by looking at your urine. If it's a very dark yellow, that may mean you may need more water. But if it's always very dark, then you should check with your healthcare professional to see if something like a certain drug is changing the color of your urine and not your hydration status. There is no set rule about the amount of water everyone should drink. We all have different needs for water depending on differences in age, climate, exercise intensity, as well as states of pregnancy, breastfeeding, and illness. If you have kidney failure or low kidney function, then you may need to restrict your water and fluid intake. All questions and concerns about dehydration and water intake should be discussed with your healthcare professional. Number 3. Pain medication. If you have a habit of taking certain pain meds, then this could lead to kidney damage. The pain meds I'm speaking of specifically are the NSAIDs, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Now don't get me wrong. NSAIDs certainly have their place. They are great anti-inflammatory drugs, and if you have no kidney disease and you stay well hydrated, then certainly NSAIDs may be all right for you. However, if you are a person who takes NSAIDs in excess and you already have vulnerable kidneys, like if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or if you're dehydrated, then the NSAIDs can actually worsen your kidney health. NSAIDs include drugs like ibuprofen, naproxen, Celebrex, Motrin. All of these things are NSAIDs. People who have chronic pain like chronic lower back pain, chronic headaches, migraines, severe arthritis, or rheumatoid arthritis may be at risk for taking too many NSAIDs. And if you take too many NSAIDs, as in you take more than the way they are prescribed, or if you have vulnerable kidneys, and even if you take the NSAIDs the way they are prescribed and you have dehydration, then the NSAIDs can lead to something called NSAID nephropathy. And I have actually put patients on dialysis due to overuse of NSAIDs. So please consult your physician. Find out if it is safe for you to take NSAIDs and how many you should take, because overuse of NSAIDs is a habit that could damage your kidney health. Number 4. Excessive alcohol use. This one will not make me popular. Excessive alcohol. If you drink alcohol in excess, this could be a habit that can damage your kidneys. So what is too much alcohol? Well, don't worry. We have it down to a science. It is recommended that men should drink no more than 2 drinks a day. Women should drink no more than 1 drink a day. And if you are a man over the age of 65, you should drink no more than 1 drink a day. Now, what is a drink? This is where it gets tricky. Don't worry, I'll give you specifics. 1 drink is 12 grams of ethanol. So if you look at it in terms of beer, 1 drink is 12 ounces of beer. Wine, 1 drink is 8 ounces of wine. And if you like your stronger liquor, the 80 proof drinks, then just 1.5 ounces is a drink. So again, for men, no more than 2 drinks a day. For women, no more than 1 drink a day. And for men over 65, no more than 1 drink a day. Why is that? Excessive alcohol use can lead to hypertension. And again, hypertension is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. The other thing about alcohol is that if you drink alcohol in excess, it can cause you to use the restroom a lot. It can make you urinate a lot. And when you urinate in excess, you become dehydrated, and remember, dehydration can damage the kidneys. Number 5. Smoking cigarettes. When you look at the risk factors for many diseases, you will find that smoking cigarettes is often on the list. Well, kidney disease is no different, and smoking cigarettes is another awful habit that can damage your kidney health. When you smoke cigarettes, this can lead to poor circulation, and it can lead to your kidneys not getting adequate blood flow, which can lead to kidney failure. Also, smoking is a risk factor for renal cell carcinoma or kidney cancer. So smoking cigarettes is another bad habit that can damage your kidneys. Smoking can seriously harm the kidneys in a number of ways. It can increase your risk of developing some kidney cancers, damage your heart and blood vessels, cardiovascular system, leading to poor blood flow to the kidneys and causing kidney damage over time. Cardiovascular damage can also increase your risk of stroke and heart attack. Help to cause or advance diabetic kidney disease, the most common cause of kidney failure. It can lead to surges in blood pressure. Kidney disease and its associated complications can kill. That's why it's so important to stop smoking. Number 6. Use of illegal drugs. If you have a drug habit, then this is an awful habit that can lead to kidney damage. There are certain drugs in particular, like cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy, also known as Molly MDMA. All of these can potentially lead to kidney damage. Cocaine can actually cause your blood vessels to tighten or constrict, and this can lead to hypertension or high blood pressure. Again, high blood pressure is a leading cause of kidney damage. If you use heroin, this can also lead to kidney failure, especially if the heroin is mixed with something like talc or other foreign substances, which are toxic to the kidneys. And then there is ecstasy or Molly. When you take ecstasy, it can lead to high blood pressure or hypertension, which again is a leading cause of kidney failure. It can also cause dehydration, which can lead to kidney damage. And in some patients who take ecstasy, they can get something called rhabdomyolysis. Rhabdomyolysis occurs when you have a breakdown of muscle cells, and the pigment inside of the muscles, the myoglobin, can be toxic to the kidneys. Number 7. Excessive strenuous exercise. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that you should not exercise. But if you overexercise, if your exercise is overstrenuous, then this also can lead to the rhabdomyolysis I was just speaking of. And yes, I have patients who see me in my clinic with rhabdomyolysis due to excessive exercise. They may present with symptoms like very sore muscles. I know a lot of times you are told no pain, no gain, but there is a limit in how far you push yourself. Because if you're really overexerting yourself, then you could be literally ripping your muscles apart. You could be getting that rhabdomyolysis where the pigment from inside of the muscles is damaging your kidneys. So in addition to having extreme muscle pain, they may actually get swelling of their muscles. Their urine can change colors. Patients with rhabdomyolysis from strenuous exercise may get dark or Coca-Cola colored urine. And yes, I have had to dialyze patients due to rhabdomyolysis from overstrenuous exercise. And again, please do not take this to mean that I'm saying don't exercise. I want you to exercise. Just make sure that it's not overstrenuous to the point where you're getting rhabdomyolysis. Yes, I want you to exercise. In fact, I want you to watch my YouTube video on ways that exercise can improve your mental health. Number 8. Eating too much meat. Animal protein generates high amounts of acid in the blood that can be harmful to the kidneys and cause acidosis, a condition in which kidneys cannot eliminate acid fast enough. Protein is needed for growth, upkeep, and repair of all parts of the body, but your diet should be well balanced with fruits and vegetables. Number 9. Eating too many foods high in sugar. Sugar contributes to obesity, which increases your risk of developing high blood pressure and diabetes, two of the leading causes of kidney disease. In addition to desserts, sugar is often added to foods and drinks that you may not consider sweet. Avoid condiments, breakfast cereals, and white bread, which are all sneaky sources of processed sugar. Pay attention to the ingredients when buying packaged goods to avoid added sugar in your diet. Number 10. Sitting still. Sitting for long periods of time has now been linked to the development of kidney disease. Although researchers don't know yet why or how sedentary time or physical activity directly impact kidney health, it is known that greater physical activity is associated with improved blood pressure and glucose metabolism, both important factors in kidney health. As we come to the end of this eye-opening video, it's essential to reflect on the incredible importance of your kidneys and how they tirelessly work to keep you healthy. Your kidneys, those two bean-shaped powerhouses, are tucked just below your rib cage, one on each side of your spine. These remarkable organs play a crucial role in maintaining your body's balance, ensuring you stay in tip-top shape. We've delved deep into understanding how your kidneys function, filtering about half a cup of blood every minute, removing waste, regulating essential substances like water, salts, and minerals, and even producing hormones that control blood pressure, make red blood cells, and keep your bones strong. The intricacy of your kidneys' work is fascinating. They consist of 1 million filtering units called nephrons, which perform a two-step dance, filtering blood through the glomerulus and then returning essential substances to your bloodstream while removing waste. The journey of blood through your kidneys is nothing short of miraculous. Blood flows into these vital organs through the renal artery, traveling through a network of blood vessels until it reaches the nephrons, where filtration occurs. This process happens multiple times a day, with your kidneys processing around 150 quarts of blood daily. Astonishingly, most of the water and substances filtered are returned to your blood, leaving only 1 to 2 quarts to become urine. But, as we've discussed in this video, there are habits we often overlook that can inadvertently harm these hardworking organs. Excessive salt intake, dehydration, overuse of certain pain medications, excessive alcohol consumption, smoking, illegal drug use, strenuous exercise, overindulgence in meat, sugary diets, and prolonged periods of sitting can all take a toll on your kidney health. Being aware of these habits and their potential consequences empowers you to make healthier choices and protect the invaluable work your kidneys do for you every day. If you found this information eye-opening and valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insights into your health and well-being. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to stay informed about how to preserve your kidney health and lead a healthier life. Thank you for joining us on this educational journey, and remember, your kidneys are your unsung heroes. Let's give them the care and attention they deserve.